Hey everybody, welcome to the show. My name is Kenny. Um, People call me Kenzo sometimes. I became real clever and mashed my first and last name together because, I have no creativity. But in any case, welcome. If this is your first time, I appreciate you joining. Um, I would really appreciate it if you scroll down a little bit, click that subscribe button, get this channel up a little bit. Um, but a little bit, tiny little bit about me, if you haven't noticed from the stuff behind me, it is kind of a mess today. But I am a avid collector of Masters Universe. I dabble in a lot of different stuff. Anything nostalgic that brings me back to the 80s, I'm good. Um, but so Masters Universe did a large drop in early April, and they had a lot of stuff drop, whether it's Masterverse, Cartoon Collection, Origins, Turtles, all that good stuff. That was a huge drop. So what I did was thinking on my feet there because it's happened to me a few times, ordering from one and another one coming early. I decided I was just going to order the whole batch on each individual page. Ordered one set on Entertainment Earth, one on Amazon or whatever they had. And then, of course, Big Bad Toy Store. So, that being said, today was a fun little mail day. I received one of the drops probably about 2 months early. Entertainment Earth came through. So, here we go. Today we will be unboxing the collector, baby. Now, I want to do it on this side because the box art is just, I think the box art probably is going to be some of the best parts of this set. I am pretty excited to open it up. I'm excited because I've only seen a couple people get it so far. But I'll show you kind of in the end of the video. But I was able to download, I purchased a file online. It was designed by Yurko. If you guys haven't heard of Yurko, you're probably not in the community too often. But he designed so many cool different play sets and vehicles and all that different stuff for Masters Universe. Stuff that we can't get, some stuff that we haven't had before. And that one's been out for quite a while before we knew Mattel was going to do this. So I've had a pretty long time where I've had my collector up on the wall. I did a 3D print. It's big, really big. A lot more to it than this little guy. So I've been kind of spoiled to have that this whole time. So I'm still excited. I'm still excited to get this. I know there's a lot of negative output on this particular vehicle, but when you think about it, they did it in the cheapest way they could to where most collectors can afford it. It didn't have to go to like a Mattel Creations backing like this playset back here. So we could all pretty much afford it. So it's going to be small, but maybe you can get two of them and make up for it. So anyway, without further ado, let us get this thing unboxed and check it out. So let's get it.
Yes, you lazy creature. While you were sleeping, I finished my greatest creation, the collector.
All right, first things first, just a couple things about the box. Evil airship of Skeletor, which is the collector. We've got a nice little teaser of Swiftwind with She-Ra, which kind of have a feeling with this that they can go so deep with, what characters they're going to use. So they can use a lot of Princess of Power, which would be so amazing if they could do a lot of those. And we've got, all of our cartoon collections so far. Got our Man at Arms, Tila, Trapjaw, Stratos hanging out inside there. He got a little grab there by Clawful and Spikor, who are driving the thing. Beastman, He-Man, Skeletor, Webstore, Evelyn, and you've got Merman in the corner. So far they're doing pretty well with getting that cartoon collection. Maybe they should have waited on Coldar and a couple others that were just in the cartoon, right? I bet they'll do it. Well, if they did a faker, I guess it would just be what the regular He-Man skin with just the white eyes. I don't know if that would go off too well, but I mean, it's a easy money grab if they did. On this side, they don't have it. Oh, they've got the little oh man, Hordak's little guy. I forgot his name already. So anyway, you know what I'm talking about. I have a few of him too, little guys. I 3D printed a couple of them as well. And then you got the box art where you've got the Palace Guards and Tila's driving and He-Man, Web Store, Skeletor. Then we've got Battle Cat and Man at Arms. So, and the really cool cartoon version of the Castle Grayskull, which, man, would that not be great to get one of those? Holy moly, that would be so good. This shows it fits 3 Masters of the Universe figures, which, of course, Skeletor has that nice little spot in the back. It has the blasters, or you can grab. So, let's get this opened up and check it out. Okay, I opened it up. I was going to take it out, but I figure I'll just take it out with you guys here on camera so you guys could all see what it looks like when we open it up. So I cut the 2 edges. We're going to slide this sucker out. So this is what you see when you open it up. It says it's unassembled, which of course there's not much to assemble. First look, first take. You know, the shiny plastic on it, it does make it look kind of cheap. I mean, let's be honest, right? It would have been nice to have maybe a little more of a matte. This is very... Here's an... Was it ASMR? No, whatever it is. So now I'll go ahead and get it taken out. I just wanted to show you what it's going to display like as you open it up out of the box. Oh, just quick tidbit. This, when you get it open, has, you know, this is kind of funny because this is the same process that I use to open up like my kids' toys. So it's another like kind of a knock. Oops. All right, here's the collector in all its glory. There are the 2 extra pieces here. I'll just go ahead and cut those out. Okay, so first look. I mean, here we go. So there's how it opens up. You got the blaster pieces. You've got your captain's chair in the back. You have your... Now, the chair sizes are actually pretty good. The collector that I have, the 3D printed collector, is a lot bigger than this, but not big enough to... I didn't set it up to fit any of the standard figures, so it's actually kind of just I'll show it to you guys at the end, but you'll see. But I love the design. I love the way it looks. This one maybe could use maybe a coat of paint with some matte, because this shiny plastic really doesn't do it any justice. You've got your pieces to hold in the... do they need to go that deep with them? Because if you look at it this way, you can kind of see... I don't know. Let's just be positive, right? Okay, so now we've got the 2 larger pieces here. The 2 smaller ones here. They snap in. I mean, these come out. There's no bending to them. It looked like they were bending in the picture. They're straight out. They turn, rotate, come out pretty far. Like, it's not too bad. But looks like the bottom, it's gonna fit on the base. Let me grab the base of the Wind Raider. Be right back. Hey guys, just went and picked it up. Got the base here. This is the Wind Raider, right? Or is this? No, this is going to be Stridor's base. Either way, I actually had the Roton hooked up to it. Okay, well, it snaps into Stridor. Because no, it's not Stridor. This is the Wind Raider, because this is where the computer system would go, and Stridor has the little fencing. So no, this is this is the Wind Raider piece. So you would have thought that for the price, the fact that we got this base with the Wind Raider and it has the attachment for it, you would have thought that maybe they would have included a base. Kind of another knock. I really don't understand why they wouldn't have put a base to this. So at least you can kind of have it hovering low, unless you're deciding that you want to, hang it somewhere. But it does sit to where if you wanted to like recreate the picture, who did we have in there? Stratos, I believe. See the clip. Let's see how it works. No, it doesn't. It just... Okay, so here's another thing. So it doesn't open and grab. It's a softer plastic, and it's gonna... You can flex the tip. Of course, with the weight of Stratos, you kind of have to tip it back a little bit, or else it's just gonna drop. So maybe that's why they didn't have the base, because they figured it's a little too heavy, but it gave you the option to where if you want to use one of the bases or do a modified version, you can. But once you put, well, let's see if it goes a little shorter. No, it's still not gonna, unless you have him like standing up. There you go. And that's actually what the picture looks like. I think it has Stratos on the ground. So, yeah, there's, and let's just take a look here. Let's take the back out. Let's get, oh yeah, dude, yeah, I'm taking this off. Okay, I'm not going to have it bouncing back and forth. It does fit on there if you're just going to stand it up, but for setting figures in there and putting it, opening it up and stuff, it's not a good thing to put that base there. So let's see how the figures fit. I mean, let me look at the back real quick, because we're on the picture, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, they're embellishing it to make it look like this is gonna work, but it's set to where you really kind of have to just put their legs straight and have them laid back. Yeah. So if you look at it, I tried to bend the knees, and as soon as I did that, of course, it comes off at the torso. But if you set it like this, have them straight with the open legs, then it works. As far as the interior piece here, it looks like there should be like a little control panel in there. But looking in the box, there's nothing there to add to it. But it looks like this piece should have something there, but it doesn't. So if you want to put the additional parts on, you go right into the arms. I mean, it has the cool, well, and this is, this rotates, so you've got a little movement there. This piece does not. Just to look at the control panel from the back, here's what you got. You've got your handles there, which doesn't make sense because he's going to be sitting back here. And if you try to lean him forward, you can't close it, so he's not grabbing that at all. That's pointless. This one might work. We're going to take a look real quick. I do not have Clawful or Spike or Web Store, so guess we can put Merman and Beastman. I guess Beastman would be the dude to drive it, right? He's kind of that all-time henchman. You know, Beastman was the first character to ever be seen in the cartoon. There's some good trivia for you, right? Dude, like, how are they doing that? Like, I guess you can lift the legs a little. Okay. So another fail is he's not reaching. Let me see. If I put him forward to reach the handles, let's see if we'll be able to close this or not. Okay, well. Okay, so we'll just put that close enough, I guess. He doesn't look happy in that position. And we'll take the weapon out and we'll get Merman in there. He's definitely not reaching that. I mean, this is stupid. Why are you putting that there? Nobody's grabbing that, dude. And then, oh, let me take his weapon out. The design of the seat is pretty close to the cartoon. Just on a side note, it's got the little skulls on the bottom here. I don't know if I could even show you there. So these are the two. Damn it, the two skulls. And that, sorry, it closed on me there. And like I said, you just have to kind of put them like that to sit. And then, moment of truth. Okay, it did close. So I guess Beastman at least is able to drive this sucker, which is okay. Skeletors, I mean, everybody fit, all three people fit in there and we're able to close it. I think there are some big time flaws. I mean, you have your pieces here that unless you're flying it open and he's leaning forward, and once he leans forward, this disconnects the torso. So there's really no way to control that. This piece, it works. He can reach out, he can grab it. Skeletor, he's just chilling. I mean, this closes pretty easily, I guess, huh? Good or bad, it might. Just be careful with your kids. You don't want it to pop some fingers. But otherwise, I think my biggest two gripes, just by looking at it right here, my two biggest gripes are these. The way they connected this, you could have popped it into place. I mean, there are ways where if you just got some tabs, you could have just popped it into place. That would have been so much better looking than these screws. I don't know what they did there, if that was cheaper or what, but I would imagine getting something that pops in. Maybe it was the labor to make a pop-in piece here, but this is odd to me. And then just the shine, like the shine to the plastic. I don't know if the camera does it any justice, but the shine to the plastic I do not like. It makes it look cheap. It closes good, and like I said, I don't know with the people in there if it's gonna work on the base, because it will make it that much more heavy, but you will find out. Okay. That's wobbly as heck here. So I mean, it fits, it snaps in, it looks like it's made for it, to where obviously they're doing it for a reason, but I mean, this is probably the best they're gonna get. It leans a little bit, but So you can't move it much. I mean, you're basically, if you're putting it somewhere on a table, obviously not a shelf, because you put it on a shelf, the sucker's falling down. But you put it on a table, you set it in the back. Maybe if you lean it on something, maybe if you have it resting against something, maybe that'll help. Maybe if you put, like they had in the picture, if you have a character underneath there, or if you have the one where he's grabbing him, you take this off. If you have this extended out and you have it grabbing Stratos and having him down there on the ground, no, this is pretty wonky. Damn. Okay. Fail. All right. So there you go. This is a hopefully not too long review of the collector. Here's a view from the back. Here it is all the way around. You've got your little fins here, your shark fins. You've got your guns there. You got your nice teeth. But again, this no bueno. I don't like that. But the face is all right. I mean, the design is cool. If they would have just changed, maybe used a different type of plastic, or if they would have changed the coating to a matte, because the shine really cheapens it up. Because even the fins have that nice matte blue, but this is like really super shiny. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. It was you know, a learning experience for all of us, because this is the first time I've seen this, and so this is the first time I've seen a review on it. But if you guys liked what you saw, even if you didn't like what you saw, tell me what I could do better. I appreciate it. But again, if you do like it, go ahead and down there and subscribe. I would appreciate it. And yeah, so I'll take a couple still shots, and I'll show you the collector that I have that was 3D printed, made by Yurko. And yeah, you guys have a good evening, and we'll see you on the next one.